catch me if you can.
You have good, strong footings. Once you've got that, stump up, Megan.
Bigger is better. Improve your chances of winning Lotto with a Slick Pick 25.
Homer eats Whopper, takes 75. Action! Oh! Oh!
Double meat, double cheese, double...
Like your football? Buy any fountain sauce and you can win the ultimate family footy experience. Includes VIP tickets to the AFL or Rugby League Grand Final with flights and accommodation, plus heaps of daily and instant prizes. So hurry, enter Fountain's Footy Frenzy and you could win.
City Homicide is coming soon to 7. We want you to use your best detective skills and keep an eye out for a clue every night from next week. Spot the clue and you could win instantly thanks to Yamaha. Plus, there's a chance to win $25,000 cash.
You're here. Deal with it.
Keep your eyes on 7 for your chance to take home the loot. City Homicide premieres on 7.
It's business as usual at a small check cashing store in southern Florida, when suddenly an unwanted visitor drops in. The daring bandit hops the counter and crashes through the ceiling. The two frightened tellers run for it. One of them hits the alarm on the way out. The bad guy chases the two women. Dumb move. They escape, and when he returns, the doors lock behind him. Now he needs to go through the roof again. This time, not so easy. He gets tangled up in a whole mess of electrical wires. As he pulls himself free, he rips out the camera's power supply. But it's already recorded enough for police to nab the bold burglar with a bag full of stolen cash later on. Next place he'll be dropping into is a cell block. Desperate men do desperate things. A news chopper tracks a carjacker on the run in Memphis, Tennessee.
Chase is now westbound on Winchester here, Tower.
Two police units close in.
This guy's headed right to the airport.
Then, without warning, the fleeing driver blasts across the median strip. It's a suicide run into oncoming traffic.
Oh!
Innocent drivers are suddenly caught in the crosshairs of a speeding juggernaut.
Man, I got a bad feeling about this one.
Someone's about to get hurt, or worse.
This is bad. This is bad. Looks like they have just crashed out.
The fugitive plows into a packed sedan. Both cars traveling at more than 90 kilometers an hour. As flames erupt, there's no movement from either car. Greg Johnson is working at his salvage business on the nearby corner.
I looked out my window to see what was going on. Two cars collided with each other. My heart was just pumping. Then I saw the fire, so I ran back inside and grabbed the fire extinguisher. I was thinking to myself, you know, this car could blow up any second.
Greg's heroism prevents the flames from spreading. Miraculously, the occupants of both cars, including the carjacker, survived the brutal impact. But only just.
No one wants to get caught up in a crime scene. The police say that if you are, don't try to be a hero. You could very easily go from being a witness to a victim. But sometimes, when the going gets tough, help comes when you least expect it.
Bradenton, Florida. Inside a local bank, the security camera captures convicted felon David Sauvie at a teller window. The bank's about to be robbed, but not by him. It's the next customer, in shades and a hat, who's scheming to pull a heist.
He walked up to the teller lady, picked something out of his pocket, handed it to her.
David's criminal intuition spots trouble.
And I said, yeah, I think this guy's gonna rob the bank.
What this crook didn't count on was an ex-con, who's now on the right side of the law.
I just jumped on him. He wasn't expecting it. He was not expecting it.
David takes the man down, then makes sure he hasn't committed a serious blunder.
I called out to the teller, I said, hey, did he rob you? And the lady said, yeah.
The stop-frame camera records the struggle as the robber fights back, getting to his feet. David drops him again. He suddenly realizes he might be fighting for his very life.
He keeps on reaching for something in his waist, telling me he was going to shoot me and kill me.
David's legs are clenched vice-like around the bandit. Money scatters across the floor.
The only thing that mattered to me was life, and I was wanting to stay alive, so I wrapped him up.
After an agonizing 5 minutes, police arrive. They quickly cuff the suspect and give a thank you to the exhausted vigilante. It turns out there is no weapon, but David didn't know that as he grappled with a desperate criminal. He stopped him making off with $3,000. A former criminal who risked his life to fight crime.
Felt good to be noticed for doing something right.
Don't blink. If this crazed driver makes one slip, he's gone. And later, the fast and furious business of ram raids.
Well, a very good evening once again. A cloudy but fine day in Perth today and similar conditions for tomorrow. So we're having a look at tomorrow's weather today. A brief light shower or two, but lengthy fine periods. 12 tonight, and the maximum tomorrow is going to be 21. On Friday, periods of rain easing later. Saturday becoming fine with cloudy periods. Fine on Sunday and Monday. Showery periods on Tuesday and a shower or two on Wednesday. Good night.
They're in love.
Everything's falling into place at last.
But the ex wants him back. What will happen when the two girls are left alone?
There's Rachel.
Plus,
You been in this cabinet?
how far will he go to stop his secret being exposed?
Pop!
Home and Away, tomorrow.
What's the difference between Mach 3 and Gillette Fusion Power? 8 years of innovation and 20 more features. That's what makes Gillette Fusion Power Gillette's closest, most comfortable shave. Feel the difference, Gillette Fusion Power.
At Nissan, we've shifted our thinking on luxury. The all-wheel drive Nissan Murano has an award-winning V6, Xtronic CVT, VDC, and a host of luxury features. While the V6 Nissan Maxima has Xtronic CVT, VDC, leather seat trim, and other luxuries. But we've also shifted our thinking on value. The Murano is only $45,990. The Maxima only $34,990. So shift your thinking on luxury.
Giants of the Raceway are at Barbagallows this weekend for the Biodiesel Super Trucks presented by WesTrac Cat. It's a super field of 15 trucks in 7 events, supported by a massive 21 race program. More info, visit wascc.com.au. It's the big one.
The challenge has been easier than I thought. It's amazing the switch to Fluoroproactive can have such a positive effect.
I see the serving's not getting any better.
Cholesterol affects 1 in every 2 Australian adults.
At Rick Hart's Park Discount Superstore, you'll find so many ways to keep warm this winter with the hottest brands and the hottest prices. Rick Hart Park Discount Superstore in East Vic Park for all your heating solutions.
It's been really hard since they knocked back Jeff's insurance claim.
Talk to a lawyer?
Can't afford to.
Yeah, there are ways to work that out.
Yeah?
Well, you know who to call.
Slater and Gordon.
Homer eats Whopper, takes 75. Exum.
Double meat, double cheese, double...
They're just like your everyday family.
Don't take 7!
Wait, we missed it!
You asked me how to get there, and I told you. Get in the right lane.
We don't exit in traction!
You're gonna miss it!
Except they're the Incredibles.
Is everybody okay back there?
Super duper, Dad!
The network premiere, Sunday 6:30 on 7.
Atlanta, Georgia. Chopper cameraman Rick Nelson picks out a runaway suspect on a busy highway.
Going south.
We just got a call saying there was a police chase on 400. He was moving, doing about 100, 110.
Nelson has no idea that his camera's about to record one of the most explosive pursuits ever caught on tape. The man's crime? Passing a bad check.
Forgery. That just seems incomprehensible that forgery, you'd be running that fast and risking your life and everybody else's life.
Ground units try to keep up with the suspect, but they can't match his reckless pace. The man clips a construction barrel, nearly losing control. But instead of slowing, he guns her.
You just can't control a vehicle at that rate of speed, and you're gonna hit something.
Each car he passes is a brush with disaster. Just before reaching the interchange, it happens.
We're just shocked. It was really an horrific wreck. It clipped the rear end of another small vehicle. It just threw him across the freeway to the wall. He was ejected as he hit the wall. He went out the window over to about the second lane of 285. It just was unbelievable.
By the time cruisers arrive, there's only a cloud of dust. Officers rush to the man's aid.
Hey, partner! Listen to me! I need you to open your eyes for me! Open your eyes!
He's barely alive. As police and ambulance units secure the area, and with wreckage strewn across 5 lanes, their only solace is that it could have been much, much worse.
He was the only injury in the whole event. The thought that nobody else was injured was amazing, absolutely stunning.
It's a frightening accident that Rick Nelson will never forget.
To risk that kind of life in your life, it's just not worth it.
In San Joaquin County, California, the petrol is flammable, just like everywhere else. Keep that in mind as you watch this hidden camera record a petrol thief raiding a farmer's pump. A man pulls up in his ute and checks the pump. It's locked. But this genius came prepared. With a blowtorch. Sparks fly. Lots of them. The man strips off his shirt. It's hard work, but he's determined. Somehow, he manages to cut through the lock without sparking an inferno. His shirt isn't so lucky. He quickly stomps it out. Then uses the still smoking fabric to twist off the white-hot lock.